It's obviously home for me. So I see all the preparation and all the build-up to race day. It's a week that I've lived all my life, not as a driver, but as a spectator for most of my life. And now I am racing here. I go into turn one, I break into turn one, and I know, oh, okay, this is where my friend lives. I think we are only 9,000 Monegasques or 10,000 Monegasques, but I know that every single one of them are behind me. And
Ferrari's rising star and youngest race winner, Charles Leclerc, is looking to leave the team. Scuderia Ferrari is one of the most well-known and successful F1 teams in the history of the sport. In this video, we're going to learn the reasons why Leclerc might want to leave Ferrari and what this could mean for him and the team as a whole. Ready? Let's get started. Before we dive into the possible reasons for why Leclerc might be leaving Ferrari, let's take a step back and reflect on what has been an incredible journey for the French driver within the team. Leclerc began his F1 career in 2018 with Sauber, an affiliated team of Ferrari, for whom he was a member of the driver academy. The team had finished last in the season before, but Leclerc took charge of the team and helped it to improve to 8th in the Constructors' Championship, the higher of the two drivers in the team. The following season, Leclerc joined Ferrari, and the following season he qualified second on the grid in Bahrain, the second youngest driver to ever qualify on pole in F1. The following year, Leclerc took his first F1 win in Belgium, and in 2019 he won the FIA pole trophy for the most F1 pole positions in a single season, the youngest ever to win, before winning again in 2022 and finishing runner-up in the World Drivers' Championship in that year. Leclerc has since gone on to win 5 F1 races and 19 F1 poles in total, scoring his first Grand Slam in 2022 at the Australian Grand Prix, and is expected to remain with Ferrari at least until the 2024 season. Leclerc arrived at Ferrari in 2019 as one of the most talented young drivers in the sport, having impressed in his first full F1 season with Sauber, now Alfa Romeo. In just his second year in F1, Leclerc won his first 2 races and overtook his 4-time F1 world champion teammate Sebastian Vettel to cement himself as Ferrari's new leader for the future. Leclerc started karting in 2005 and won French PACA championships in 2005, 2006 and 2008. He was French Cadet Championship in 2009 and moved up to KF3 in 2010, winning the Junior Monaco Kart Cup. Leclerc continued in KF3 in 2011, winning CIK FIKA Karting Academy Trophy and ERDF Junior Kart Masters. In the same year, Leclerc joined the all-road management team of Nicola Todd. He graduated to KF2 in 2012 with Art Grand Prix, winning the World Series title. He also finished 6th in CIK Fijian European KK Championship and 2nd in CIK FU World KK Championship, behind present-day Red Bull F1 driver Max Verstappen. Leclerc's last year in karting was 2013, when he won the South Garda Winter Cup and finished 6th overall. One of the reasons why Leclerc wanted to leave Ferrari is because of the team's inner politics and power dynamics. F1 teams are notoriously complicated, and Ferrari has been no exception. There have been managerial changes in recent years, as well as changes in the team's balance of power. As an ambitious and gifted driver, Leclerc may have been frustrated by Ferrari's inability to produce a championship-winning car, and could see an exit as a chance to get away from the chaos. Another factor to weigh in Leclerc's favour is the fact that his new F1 teammate is a proven driver, with stints in both McLaren and Renault. In 2021, Sainz joined Ferrari to take over from Sebastian Vettel, and while Leclerc and Vettel's relationship has at times been strained, they have maintained a certain degree of professionalism. With Sainz's arrival, however, Leclerc has been presented a new challenge. The arrival of a powerful teammate who can challenge him on the track could have had an impact on Leclerc deciding to look for new opportunities elsewhere, as it threatens his position within the team. Ferrari is a team with a long-standing tradition and a dedicated fan base. However, in recent years, the team has gone through a difficult period. After a great 2019 season, Ferrari suffered a dramatic drop of form in 2020, with the team struggling to compete in the top tier of F1. This dip in form may have made Leclerc question Ferrari's ability to supply him with a championship-winning car in the coming years. For a young driver like Leclerc, it is essential to be able to compete and win for championships. Ferrari's recent struggles may have played a part in Leclerc's decision to look elsewhere. Other top-tier teams could also be interested in Leclerc given his impressive results and undeniable talent. Mercedes, which has been the dominant team in F1 for the past few seasons, could be a very attractive option, especially if they're looking to replace their current world champion Lewis Hamilton in the not-too-distant future. Red Bull Racing, who have a very promising driver lineup with Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez at the helm, could be attracted to Leclerc's talents, especially if unexpected changes were to occur within the team. The day after the F1 Grand Prix at Silverstone, Ferrari have issued a statement in response to the media's criticism of their strategy choices. It's no surprise, however, that the team are repeatedly asked questions about the race strategies and how they prioritize their drivers. The pit radio messages make it seem as if there's a lack of clarity on the exact strategy within the team. Leclerc and Sainz are not prioritized over each other, says Ferrari boss Matteo Binotto, regardless of where they are in the Drivers' Championship. Leclerc leaving Ferrari would undoubtedly have a huge impact on his career. On the one hand, he could join a team with a better track record of winning championships, such as Mercedes or Red Bull Racing. On the other hand, he would be leaving one of the most historic and iconic teams in F1, with a passionate fan base and a long-standing tradition in the sport. Leclerc quitting Ferrari would have a massive impact on his career, and it would come with its own sets of challenges and rewards. Leclerc's departure would also have far-reaching ramifications for Ferrari as a team. Losing such a highly skilled and promising driver could have far-reaching implications for the team's long-term strategy and competitiveness. On the other hand, it could also be a chance for Ferrari to rethink its strategy and perhaps find a replacement for Leclerc that would better align with the goals and aspirations of the team. Leclerc would be a major departure for Ferrari, and it would be a time of transition for the team. It would be a time to reflect on the future of Ferrari's driver lineup and team dynamics. In the light of Ferrari's recent struggles, the team's management has embarked on a shake-up, with team boss Matteo Binotto spearheading the effort. The aim is to put the team back on track and set a clear direction for the future. Whether or not these changes will be enough to persuade Leclerc remains an open question. If Leclerc were to step down from Ferrari, there are a number of top-tier teams that could be interested in Leclerc's services. The Mercedes-AMG F1 team and the Red Bull Racing Honda could provide Leclerc with a top-notch car and a shot at the championship. Leclerc's departure would have far-reaching ramifications for Ferrari. The loss of a world-class driver such as Leclerc will not only affect the team's performance on the track, but also their brand and reputation. Ferrari will have to find new drivers to replace Leclerc and keep pace with the competition. If Leclerc decides to step down from Ferrari, he'll need to weigh up his options carefully and look for teams that match his goals. This could have a huge impact on his F1 future and how he's seen in the sport. Rumors of Leclerc's departure are circulating, but it's important to note that nothing is written in stone. There could be negotiations and meetings to sort things out, and if necessary, make contractual changes to alleviate Leclerc's worries. There could also be unforeseen circumstances that change the trajectory of this story. As the Formula One world awaits Leclerc's final decision, the Ferrari driver's reported desire to leave the team marks a potentially pivotal moment in his young F1 career. The reasons for Leclerc wanting to leave Ferrari are likely to include a number of factors, such as the team's recent struggles, team dynamics, future plans, and the lure of new opportunities, personal reasons, and the consideration of offers from other F1 teams. Leclerc leaving Ferrari could have a major impact on the sport's dynamics, shaking up team rivalries and potentially opening the door to a new era of F1 competition.